Shalom. It's the brother Kalaya coming at you with another lesson. Prior to getting started, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to for elect. Shalom. Alright. And this lesson will be predicated on pride. Alright. But you know, and what inspired this lesson, which you had the how would I call it? I wouldn't even say tragic, because it was a very beautiful display of how the Lord deals with pride. All right, but traumatic event with the guy 4 Extras, all right, from the West Coast. All right, if you know any, and I'm pretty sure everybody have seen this guy. He's an up and coming social media sensation, one would say. All right, but he's known for fighting, going to jail. He make bullshit music. Nobody really know him for that, but nevertheless, this guy, he was supposed to be fighting this other media sensation by the name of Aaron the Plumber. All right, and they were supposed to do a professional boxing match and things of that nature in the up and coming months, and he was training for it. Which these are guys you really don't take serious. These are more or less primitive-minded individuals, all right, and they just got a little bit of limelight, okay? But nevertheless, we're gonna go into this pride, man. All right, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna knock it out. All right, get in and get out. Because I don't really like to even talk about these kind of guys, you know, to hell with them. Who are they? Fucking baboons, you know, apes. All right, but first things first, I'm gonna grab this. In the book of Sirach, 10th chapter, and what I got, 13, okay? Sirach 10 and 13, and it reads, "For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly." You see? Hold on, let me keep going. I'm gonna say this first, okay? Because, you know, that's a strange calamity to get your hand blown off, all right, by fireworks, which you weren't supposed to be celebrating so-called Independence Day, all right? Really the birth of your prison place, okay? America is nothing more but a prison, all right? And these people are running around barbecuing, you know, popping fireworks, designating time of the day to, it's like celebrate the 4th of July, man. You know, when you think about it, it's like a prisoner getting out of jail, but commemorating every year a day to when, you know, that prison was constructed. All right, that's how foolish it is. It's a very foolish thing. But that just shows you how sottish our people are, man. All right? But it reads, "The Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead." All right? And ultimately, that's what's going to happen. All right? This guy, as I said, he's known for prideful acts. All right? Speaking very forward. All right? Things that he'll do to somebody, things that he's done, all right, which you can't believe Jake most likely lying about a lot of the shit, all right, but nevertheless, his tongue, oh, that's a good one. Real quick, I know it's right here somewhere, yep. This the book of Sirach 28 and 18, "Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue," all right, because his words started to swell, all right, and eventually they got lifted up into the heavens, and the Lord took the very thing in which he used to gain his pride, all right, which was his hands. He's known for so-called squabbling, all right, fighting. Hey, the Lord took his right hand. He took his fucking power from him within an instance, you know. And I'm debating if I'm gonna use his that picture as the thumbnail, right, to this video, because you can see how low his countenance has gotten. All right, he's sitting there looking like a sad puppy. All right, but that's what happens, man, when you start to get ahead of yourself and allow your words to go forth before you, man. You know, and it's important, it's imperative that we don't gain pride, man, in this truth of ours. Remain meek, remain lowly, remain humble. All right, that's what this thing is about. Humbling ourselves. Okay, we have nothing to be proud about. What I was looking for. Yeah, Proverbs 18:12. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. You see, so before a man's destruction, okay, because ultimately that guy's destroyed. He's built himself up on something without a sound foundation. All right, as we went into in camp. Okay, but nevertheless, he built himself up so high, and it's like you're building a tower and you're only building it tall. You're not building it wide. You're not building it with a good foundation, a good structure. And as soon as something happened, your whole building has been put down. Okay, it fell to the ground and shattered. All right, so the very thing that he was known for, the Lord has mocked him in front of the whole world. And how can he shake back from that? He can't. My prediction is he's going to fall off the face of the earth, all right, and go back into the whatever small crevice he crept up from in the first place, all right. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but that's my prediction, all right. Because hey, the internet gonna eat him up. They're gonna chew him out. They're already doing it. He's being mocked on a global level right now. I wouldn't say global, but a nationwide level right now. Motherfucking hand went from looking like a regular appendage to now it looks like a meat glove, all right? A fucking baseball mitt made out of flesh. That's how big the damn hand looked. It's all, distorted. All he had left was like his thumb, a piece of his thumb. So that's going to have to be reduced down to save any vital arteries and things of that nature, veins. You're going to have to cut it off to the fucking, to the wrist. Now you have a nub. This guy's made many enemies, and now he will be mocked. Okay? I'm going to be in Proverbs a good bit. Everything else is in Proverbs, And when you go into Proverbs, man, it starts to teach you how to live. The same as Sirach, all right? The same as Psalms, all right? These Ecclesiastes, these books are life lessons. They're teaching you how to live. They're giving you the do's and don'ts in life. And one of the main things that's when you type in pride, maybe like in a Blue Letter Bible or the regular KJVA Bible app, man, it just got a long list of scriptures and Psalms and goddamn Proverbs that go into pride, man. What happens when you get pride, how to stop pride if you feel yourself getting lifted up, so-called getting a big head. You see, it gives you all of the tools to prevent pride, things of that nature, man. But let's get into it, right? Proverbs 16 and where we was at 16 and 18, Roger. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and haughty spirit before a fall. You see, verse 19, better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Hey, the pride goeth before destruction. Okay. Being prideful, being haughty is basically synonymous with each other. All right. Just before this incident, this guy was on a popular fuck you call it podcast platform, and he was basically punking a guy, right, named 607 Unk, which he a clown as well, fucking clown too, but nevertheless, he punked him. He had him in a tight situation, and he was actually pointing, that goddamn hand at an agrarian angle, the same hand that got blown off, right, at the guy, mocking him, all right? And that's why I said a social media sensation, because these guys, they live for these different interviews and podcasts with these people. These people are nobodies, 10 minutes of fame, and they end up getting a little bit of bread from it. So this is their livelihood, okay? And that's why I predict that he probably this is it for him. You can't get on there and be a tough guy after that. You can't get on there and be a tough guy. All right. Proverbs 8 and 13. That's the same in its truth. All right. In its truth, nevertheless, we are not no tough guys or anything of that nature, but we proclaim that we have a certain knowledge. I definitely, well, not definitely, but predominantly in the scriptures, man. All right. So if you fall back into the world, man, you will be mocked. The Lord will make you a laughing stock in front of your family, your friends, your co-workers, all right, even your enemies. Okay, you're gonna become a laughing stock, man. So take this warning, take this incident as a warning, man. All right, to stay in the goddamn faith, because you will be ridiculed on a major level. All right. What the hell was I reading? Proverbs 8 and 13. Okay. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. All right, so the Lord, he hate a forward mouth. All right. Motherfuckers saying things that they will do. All right. And they don't give the credit to the person who's going to make you do the things that you say that you will do. Okay? It's very disrespectful, man. Scriptures tell you all over the place. Hey, the Lord, he's the one who's making you walk the steps and take the path that you're taking. Think what you're thinking. Say what you're saying. All right? Not you. You nobody. You're a vessel. I'm a vessel. You see? Everything that I'm saying, from the pauses, the filler words that I'm using, the Lord is making me do those things. All right, you don't get no pass because you some crip from the West Coast that work out a lot. You don't get no pass, man. Especially 2/3. Y'all ass is you get the same. You get worse treatment. You get worse treatment. The Lord showed you he'll blow your damn hand off, man. And don't even kill you. He'll blow your hand off and allow you to stay on earth and receive because that's a part of the judgment too. People watching you fall. All right? Then he's going to put the spirit on them to laugh at you. Okay? Yeah, but, and that's another thing, because it's telling you that the Lord hates. All right, people don't believe that the Lord hate, but I'm here to tell you, hey, the Lord just used hate twice. It says, Proverbs 8 and 13, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. All right, and there's many other scriptures telling you that the Lord hate pride, man. What are you proud for, man? You have nothing to be proud for. This is Proverbs 14 and 3. It says, in the mouth of the fool is the rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Okay, and understand this. Salakia, pride, it goes with being foolish. All right, they're in the same category. They have the same connotation. Okay, which there is a good pride. All right, but in this sense, every time I have brought out a scripture involving pride, it's not a good connotation. It's negative, and it's always coupled with foolishness or someone who's stupid. Okay, but yeah, the power of pride is in the mouth of the foolish. All right, that rod represents power, man. You know, this is the last precept. No, it ain't. I think I got another one in the Apocrypha. This is Proverbs 11:2. It says, "When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom." Okay, that's simple and plain. All right, when pride cometh, then cometh shame. Because you're allowing room for somebody to basically shame you. You making space for shame. As you increase your pride, your shame has gotten as big as the pride, man. You know, the saying in the world, hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So the higher your pride excels and exceeds, and that's why it's gonna be a beautiful thing when this devil goes down, because he's the most prideful. All right. You niggas get pride from the devil, man, from Satan, okay? From Esau, Edom, all right? You niggas get pride from that devil, all right? And it's gonna be a beautiful thing because he's built up this rapport or this reputation for being so high, so mighty, so clean, all right, so cunning, so smart. And really, in reality, he doesn't understand that he's been given all of these different attributes, which it's only the illusion of these attributes. Really, these people are dirty. They're nasty people. All right, they come in with the illusion that they are of the Lord's people, but they're not. They hate the Lord. Okay, so all these things are illusions that the Lord, or delusions that the Lord has given the people of the earth, man, of this person, of this devil, all right? And he's being shown as the devil who he is. Okay, he's being sought out, he's being revealed, man. You know? It's not coming to my mind because I know I had read something earlier going into pride, man. And as we were talking at camp, that's when this when we were actually doing camp, I was looking for a particular precept in Proverbs, and I ended up reading down, and we had briefly talked about the 4 extra situation, and I made a mental note of it, but I should have wrote it down in my notes, man. Give me a couple more seconds. If I don't find it, it's not a problem. The point has been made, Lord willing. Oh, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Sirach 25:2, and it reads, 3 sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. You see, there go that hate again, and the Lord is offended. All right, when you start to read scriptures like this gives you a whole nother outlook on how the Lord deals with people, all right, and especially the nation of Israel, man. His people, his chosen people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. The Lord have feelings? Yeah. He created them. You don't think he have them? Yeah, he have hate. He have love. Okay. He show pity. He show mercy. He show wrath. He shows anger. All of these things, man. Okay. But they're not based on earthly things, how we do as human beings. All right. But the Lord does have these different emotions and different feelings, man. All right, I'm gonna read it again. Sirach 25:2. 3 sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. The poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doeth. All right. So he just gave you 3 examples of who the Lord hate, man. Okay? And one of them was what? A poor man that is proud. Hey, that dude don't have real wealth. Okay? Not according to the scriptures, nor according to this society. He might have a little bit more than others, but you're not wealthy. You're not rich. All right? You can't get up and move yourself to another country and don't have to abide by these different wicked ass laws. You're not wealthy. You can't be self-sufficient outside of the government. All right? You're poor and you're proud. It's a double whammy, you know? And that's why the Lord said he hate that. Because the Lord is the one that make it rich and make it poor. Okay? But nevertheless, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the whole situation. I'm extremely happy that happened. Take it how you want, feel how you feel. Don't make me no never mind. You know? But you know, Lord willing, a point was made. Lord willing, it was edifying, first and foremost to the whole elect, and then those that cling unto the body. But before I get out of here, I would like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.